Alright, ladies and gentlemen, the tourney has officially been wrapped up. And look what we have here.
Correct predictions.
Nah, but seriously, I had the worst predictions ever. Okay, actually, I wasn't too far off, but to be fair, we had a lot of missing matches. But yeah, the winner of the tourney wasn't supposed to be in the tourney. So, I mean, it's kind of hard to predict that if you don't know he's going to be in there. But, I mean, that's kind of why we took substitutes. We kind of had the feeling that some people weren't going to show up. So, I mean, there was only one substitute spot that we had to fill in. So, it wasn't anything too bad. But my predictions were semi-close.
Semi-close.
Semi-close. Semi-close. Semi-close. Semi-close. But anyway, I'm going to be doing like a post-tourney kind of discussion thing about the bracket, what I thought about the tourney and stuff like that. Overall, I think it went really well. Aside from the amount of time it took, I think this tourney took longer than the last one. We ended up starting the stream around 6:30, I believe, or 7-ish, somewhere around there. I think the tourney started around 7-ish. We started the stream like around 6:30, 6:40. And it ended at
2 a.m.
oh boy, 2 a.m. But yeah, it took really fucking long, dude. It was a very lengthy tourney, and it would have taken even longer, but we actually had a couple forfeits and a lot of 2-0s this time around. So luckily on that side, it went by faster than it should have. If not, the tourney would have gone definitely longer, which kind of scary to say. But yeah, very lengthy.
Very lengthy.
Anyway, you can see we got the first matchup. I was already proven wrong. Cloud actually ends up beating HG, which I thought was pretty interesting to set up a different timeline. HG actually took the spot of Cloud, going 0-2, which, I mean, considering the practice time HG had with me, I kind of saw it. You know, I just low-key was rooting for my boy HG. But he didn't deliver, so he's no longer my boy. Kappa. JK, I love you, HG. And then in this one, we had Starry completing the upset. Or not the upset, the prediction, rather. 2-0 was predicted. Red Ice 2-0 predicted. Manape 2... I actually predicted 2-1, but he 2-0'd, so either way, predicted. Mean predicted. Apple predicted. Verify predicted. And in this one, Rabi actually replaces Quack, so I can't actually like confirm my prediction, but either way, Rabi ends up winning that one, which actually was a close match though. So like during the stream I made a prediction and I thought Rabi was going to win, but Cheezer actually put up a really good fight. He almost had the series, and it actually could have changed everything, but it didn't, so
Who cares?
next up we had the losers round. Like I said, HG goes 0-2, so kind of predicted he took Cloud spot. Now this one wasn't supposed to happen. Wait, oh wait, you can see my mouse cursor. Yeah, this wasn't supposed to happen. Sir Mimi forfeited. I'm not sure why. He took a big loss, big fat L here. Heard him in his touchy, and he left. Next up, Mango beats Meadow. Meadow kind of got sad too, which was a frowny face. But man, it happens. She was close though, so applaud. And then Proxy versus Cheezer, predicted Kipo. Next up, we go into round 2. Starry prediction 2-0. Like I said, there would have been HG here. Either way, whoever faces Starry would have lost regardless. This one I actually was wrong. Manape actually went in sicko mode onto Red Ice. I'll show you a clip here. Actually proving its worth. Those up tilts coming in handy, and Red Ice cannot handle the boot or the grenades. And the torpedo to finish things off boxes himself up. And Manny with a huge lead so far. Not messing around for this this third game. Zov boxes, but yeah, he goes really sicko mode. He actually 3-stocks him in the last match. So Manny proved me wrong, and it was actually a really exciting match though. Here we have Apple and Mean. This one actually was another like a weird one for me because I know I predicted this one wrong. Apple actually went pretty far in this tourney, and he did it really well. Surprised a lot of people, including myself. So kudos to you, Apple. Then we have Verify and Rabi. Like I said, I couldn't predict this one because it changes everything. But I didn't actually cast this match. I want to go E. So
Ganondorf can hit Little Mac for like a ton, and if he's off the map, Little Mac will be able to recover.
And then next up, we had the losers round number 2. Blue takes the win against Verify. Now, I'm not actually sure how the predictions looked on my end on this side because I don't know who ended up here. Like I said, a lot of the predictions ended up getting altered, so we're just going to ignore my predictions. But we had the blue with the 2-0, which should have been a win. Shelby wasn't supposed to be here, but ends up winning against me in a clean 2-0. Red Ice ends up with a 2-0, and Teaser ends up with a 2-0. So a lot of 2-0s, like I said. I was pretty happy about that. It made the tourney go a bit faster. Then we actually continue on to the losers round where we have Red Ice versus Cheeser. Now, this one was actually one of the most surprising. I think a lot of people were pretty shocked about this one, but Cheeser gets a clean 2-0 against Red Ice, and it was actually in a pretty destructive manner too, so kudos to Cheeser there. Cheeser! Then we have Shelby versus Blue. This one was another upset that I think a lot of people didn't predict this one either, and it was actually a really close series. I think these guys were both really neck and neck. Even it came down to like the final stock. They were both at like over 100%, so this series honestly could have gone either way. But hey man, Shelby came on top. He came to play and he won it, so you gotta give him credit where it's due. Then we head up to the next winners round number 3 where Starry takes off Manape, and this is actually a rematch from the finals, and we predicted this to happen, and it did, but we actually predicted it wrong. Because Manape, we didn't actually predict this one to end up here, but Manape actually wins the series 2-1. And yeah, this was another hype match, so kudos to Manape. Manape actually did really well for this tournament, and I was actually expecting him to win,
But he didn't.
Next up, we had Apple versus Rabi. Rabi ended up with a clean 2-0, some maximum disrespect. I'll show you a little bit of that. All right, here we go. Rabi versus Apple. Match number 2. Final destination. Goes for the grab, throws him off the map, and Apple has no recovery. Damn, Rabi going with the disrespect onto the Little Mac, knowing that he has no recovery, and just throws him off the map. That actually looked mad funny. He grabbed him on the shoulder. It was like, "You come with me." Just jumps off. Damn, it's actually a really good strategy to play and counter some fun. He grabbed him on the shoulder. It was like, "You come with me." But yeah, it was pretty much just a match of abuse and a match of disrespect. But it was pretty funny though. Ripperino to Apple. Next up, we go back to the losers round 4 where Apple actually takes a clean 2-0 against Cheeser. Now this one was another surprising one because like Apple wasn't even predicted to go this far. And after we saw the match against Rabi, and we've been seeing Cheeser do really well. Like Cheeser's only actual like threat was Rabi, which is a tourney winner. He went 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, 2-0. And then here he gets 2-0'd. So like, I don't know, maybe he just wanted to keep the 2-0 legacy alive. But he ended up losing, and that was actually a big upset, so kudos to Apple there. Next up, we go to the top 4. Our final 4 finalists. We have Starry, Apple, Manape, and Rabi. Starry ends up beating Apple, which was predicted at 2-0. I mean, Starry was the previous champion. Manape loses the series 2-0 against Rabi here. Now, this one was a very weird matchup because there was a lot of lag, so I don't know if it was the most decisive 2-0. But then Manape faces off against Starry for the rematch of our previous finals. This is actually like the 4th time they end up facing altogether. Manape comes again and gets a 2-1 victory. It was a pretty neat, another good matchup that we saw. It was actually pretty close this time around, I think, compared to the first time. And then we go back to our finals where Manape gets his rematch. And we thought that lag was the problem, but it clearly wasn't because he gets 2-0'd.
Feels bad.
But yeah, that pretty much wraps up the entire tourney. It was actually really fun to cast. Like I said, it was exhausting. That was like 7 hours, I think. And then yeah, it just starts to wear you down. You can only take so much Smash.
In the ash.
But Rabi comes out on top. We had a lot of good moments, like I showed you earlier. Probably gonna make some highlights and whatnot. But yeah, that was pretty much it. You can check out the highlights on Twitch and then or wait for it until it comes out on YouTube. Congratulations to Rabi. Thanks for all the participants that played. More information on the next tourney will come out sooner than later. We're going to be making a lot of changes for the next tourney, but we're going to be on a hiatus for a little bit until we get the preparations and let this one cool down a bit. But if you have any comments, questions, or concerns regarding this tournament or any of the future tournaments, leave a comment down below and let me know. Aside from that, hope you guys enjoyed, and peace.